Stay tuned while we turn this bulky wig into a show-stopping hair natural phenomenon. That's right, we're going to make that wig look like this. And guess what? It's not a wig. It's a partial. So I actually cut the back off so it can look like a pixie. So if you're shaved down in the back, it's going to look fabulous. These are the things that I use. I use the wrapping set to get started. So I wrap the wig the night before, let it dry overnight. Now what I'm doing is I am pinning the wig down. And again, this is not officially, it was a wig. It was cut into a partial. And what is a partial, you may ask? Well, that is when you cut the back of the wig, you braid your hair down. We put combs or clips on the side after you braid it, and you can just clip it down. It looks so much more natural. I have a couple of clients that love doing this. Now, before I get my cut started, the first thing I have to do is I am curling, but I'm not really curling. I'm flat ironing it so I can see the potential of the wig so that I don't cut too much, because it's going to take a lot of thinning. So before I do any cutting, I first pull the hair into a shape. Okay, so basically I'm using the flat irons to kind of see which direction I want to go in, because if you're not careful and to me, if you don't flat iron the hair, or at least put some type of shape to it, you're working 3 times as hard. But if you put a little shape there, put it in the direction you want it to go, trust me, that's half the work cutting half. I promise you. You will thank me later. So now, to make a wig look natural, the very first thing you want to do is there are certain specific parts of a wig that you have to really cut. Now, before you do any cutting, okay, you're going to use your T-pins. You're going to take the ear tabs. You're going to place them right where they belong, and they need to line up with the eye of the mannequin head. You go straight back. You got to make sure that's super secure, okay? So you also, now I put a line on mine just so that I can make sure I put it in the right place every single time, okay? And then again, you want to pin all of this down. Now, do you see the shape of the wig already? And I haven't done anything. These are what you call thinning shears. You're going to use your thinning shears to cut the front, the side, and the back. It is so vital that you have the right tools. Some people razor, but I think cutting with thinning shears, you can get them at any local beauty supply store. But if you use your thinning shears, it's going to give it more of a realistic look. Sometimes using a razor gives it more of a butchered, like you butchering. Now, you also want to make sure that while you're doing the thinning, you use a small tooth comb that is heat resistant and anti-static. We usually call these small tooth rat tail combs. They're super easy, but super important to use when cutting and thinning. Now, you see me going into the bang. I'm going to cut one and pull hair. I'm going to go the other way, cut down and pull the hair out. And I am snipping as I'm pulling, because I'm going to cut a lot of the bottom part of it out. So I'm actually cutting a little bit more when I get down to the end, okay? So I usually cut about 3 times. I usually push in and out 3 times, especially in the bang, because if you have a real thick, bulky bang, that's what make your wigs look wiggy. The thinner your bangs and the thinner your tapered on the sides are, the more natural your wig is going to look. I promise you, I guarantee you. So again, I'm going in with my thinning shears in the direction that I'm going to be wearing the wig. Now, the one thing you really want to make sure, I call those pinwheels. Those are the closure pieces that's up on the top of a wig that really makes it look wiggy, okay? They don't look natural, but I'm gonna show you a way that you can cut it and thin it out where it looks so much more natural. You see me going in the occipital bone area, because again, that is where wigs look thick and chunky and wiggy, okay? So you really want to make sure you pay attention to there. So now I'm about to cut that. I call it a pinwheel, okay? I hate them, but I can show you how to thin them out at least so that they can look more natural. You're going to take that whole piece. You're going to take your thinning shears. You're going to go at the root of that pinwheel piece, and you're going to go up, and you're going to click, 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 click as you're going up. You take your thinning comb, you take your small tooth comb, you pull all the hair out. You see how much more natural and thin that is? Now, when you curl that, That's going to be absolutely beautiful. So don't worry. Just do it one time. Go in, click at the root, the middle, and the top, and you should be okay. Then you take the hair around it with the thinning shears and you blend it all together, okay? So the blending is going to be just as important. I slowed down so that you can see 1, 2, 3. That's what I mean by I go in and I cut 3 times, 2, 3, and then you pull the hair as you go out. So now again, if you hit it in the occipital bone area, that's what's going to make it look thin. That's what's going to make it look natural. As long as you're consistent, you're going to get the results that you're looking for, okay? Again, I'm blending all the hair around that pinwheel area to make sure that it's blending beautiful. So when you start flat ironing, it just looks like you've left the salon and not a beauty supply store, or order some wig offline and it looks a mess. I'm just going to tell you the truth. It looks bulky and thick. So this area is super important, which is the back area, okay? You got to make sure that you thin that out really nice. Take your time, okay? You're not in a race. 1, 2, 3, pull. 1, 2, 3, pull. And you do that all the way around. 1 click of your thinning shears is a very light. 2 is a kind of medium, but that 3 is going to give you that nice thin look. Now we're going to go to the front, and you can tell already the thinning that we've done, how much better it looked. Again, you want to hit those areas in the front. You always want to make sure you start out in your bang area, okay? And again, you're going to go in with your rat tail comb and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and make sure you hit those sides. Because again, if you hit the sides, the front and the back, it's really all the way around the circumference of a wig. I don't know, we got a little off there, but you know what I'm saying as far as lining everything up. But I think you got the ideal. You hit the 2 sides, the front and the occipital bone in the back, you're going to have a perfect wig. You can tell already how much better this wig looks just by thinning. Now, I haven't cut anything. I still have not yet to pick up my scissors. All I'm doing now is going in with my thinning shears. Again, you can get these at any local beauty supply store. You can get them online. They do have various sizes. Now, look at the before, how thick this wig is. Now look at it now, how much thinner. And you really can tell because you can see the eyebrows of the mannequin. So really, this is going to depend on you and how thin or how thick you want it, okay? Again, now I'm going to go in with my scissors and I'm going to go down in a slant, okay? I usually call this slither cutting. And that's how you blend it, and that's how you get your layered look. You could tell already. Again, I'm going to take it over to your left. And the wig is called Tamara. This is called a Tamara wig. Look at the before and after. This looks so adorably cute. Now, y'all, this is on a mannequin. So can you imagine how cute this is going to look on a person? So absolutely adorable. I love Pixies. Especially when they're done right, they look so natural, so easy to wear, especially if you're a person who don't like a lot of hair. The older we get, seems like the less hair people want to wear, which I understand why, because, honey, I look 21, but child, you get a little hotter when you get into them 40s, okay? And then 50, I don't even want to talk about it. But anyway, as you see, now I'm going in with my scissors, and this is what you call layering. I'm going to layer and blend all the pieces. I'm going to go upward in an upward motion, okay? Up and down, up and down. Some people use a razor here. Again, I don't like using a razor. That's my personal preference. I do not like using a razor. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Majority time, I don't. I like razors with long hair, but I like using my scissors with short Pixie because I like precise cutting, precision cutting. Okay, I'm going in a downward motion, and I'm doing that on purpose so that it can have layers and so that I can blend, because I don't want the wig to look choppy, okay? And we're just gonna go in a downward motion. And take your time. Now, how do you learn how to cut pixie wigs if you don't have your license or you've never been to beauty school? You practice. I'm gonna tell you the guys honest truth. Get some cheap wigs, go get some synthetic wigs, and you just practice. And guess what? You gotta mess up a few times for it to look right, so you know what not to do again, okay? Now this wig is coming along. I can see the eyebrows a little bit better, but you see how thick it is? Still in the front. So now what I'm gonna do is go in and do some more slither cutting, chopping up the front bang. And what this is going to give me is more like a wispy bang, which is so super cute, right? And it's going to give you different lengths. So as you see, as I lift it up, it's shorter at the bottom because you don't want a lot of hair in your face. A lot of times, having it, I'm just putting the T-pin in place because I don't want this wig to move at all. Again, you have to make sure that when you are doing your cutting, before you do your cutting, make sure your wig is lined up properly, because if those ear tabs are not aligned, you're gonna be so frustrated because it's gonna throw the cut off completely. So you wanna make sure each tab, left to right, is aligned with left eye, right eye, okay? So now this customer actually ordered this wig. Again, it is the Tamara wig. We do have it online, which is La Host Beauty. And we have it in various colors. But she actually called, after she ordered it, she actually ordered 2 identical wigs. And I told her that was one of the best decisions to make because she can keep these wigs for a couple of years. But what happens is she wanted one swinging to the right and one swinging to the left, which is less wear and tear. And she has a variety of looks that she can wear. So now you see the spikes, you see the layers. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my God. You got to do it with love, people. You got to do it with love. So again, this customer wanted more of a choppy bang. And the sides, you want the nice peak sides, okay? I also going to take my scissors and I cut around where the ear would be, okay? I'm filling for my ear tab. And then what I'm going to do is I'm cutting off the hair behind the ear. So as long as I'm cutting with my ear tab as my guide, it's giving me how to actually cut away the excess hair that's not going to be needed on each side, okay? And again, I'm going in with my thinning shears. This is super important. Cutting on the sides super thin. The tighter you can keep on right ear, left ear, the tighter and more tapered that look, the more natural that's going to look. Look how adorable that is. I know I keep saying that, but it's getting cuter and cuter because it's looking more and more natural. A lot of times wigs don't look right because they just are too thick, okay? I'm just about there, and I'm just going in, again, getting out just excess. Again, I know the customer. She's ordered from us many times. And she likes super short hair with a lot of layers and a lot of spikes because she likes to have a lot of diversity in wearing the wig. When I say that, meaning spiked up, curled up, kind of like a mohawk look, or either down, like I call it Anita Baker. Sorry, I'm sorry if you're watching this video and I said your name wrong. Or Halle Berry, or, you know, just a nice, cute, or Toni Braxton, who also has amazing, cute pixies. And I'm filling again for the eyes to make sure those pixie, to make sure that the ear tabs have not moved. Making sure that the front is thinned out. This actually took me, and I shortened the video, of course, I shortened it for the video to be only like 20-30 minutes long. But y'all, this cut probably took me, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna just tell you the truth, probably took me about an hour and a half. But I'm very meticulous. I took my time because, again, you get one shot at this. So you don't want to cut too much hair out. You don't want to bulk it or chop it up or look bulky and choppy. You know, again, my job is to cut out the excess hair. So I take my time and I do it. Again, learning how to do this, I have to mess up a whole lot of times to get it right. And after doing this for so many years, you just kind of, you figure out how to do it. And you take your time and do it with love. Do it with a lot of love. And believe it or not, sometimes I take it off. I'll put the wig on to see how it's going to lay on the customer. I think that's the best customer service that we can offer, is that we actually make sure that this wig is going to look natural when you call for custom cutting from us. And you can do that at 702-399-2341. You can ask for any of our stylists. We're all licensed cosmetologists. And we're going to do our very best to make sure that you're happy every single time you order from La Host Beauty. We're going to make sure that you're happy. We give you a consultation. Consultations are free. And so we do something that Amazon or other online wig stores do not do. We do custom styling. And I'm super proud of that. Matter of fact, this wig was a number 2. So it was almost like a medium chestnut brown. And we colored this jet black. That's what color the customer wanted it. And that's what she got. All right, so I'm just going in, finalizing my cut. Now I am ready to curl. Oh my God, I'm so ready to curl this wig, y'all. So I'm taking my time. I have my Babyliss C-style flat irons for the very top. And I just go in one layer at a time. Actually, I curl 2 to 3 wefts at a time. I am loading this wig up. 1, because it's jet black. But 2, I want to soften it with Protect and Shine. I mean, I am using so much Protect and Shine, and you can get this at Walmart.com. So please, please, please help a sister out. We are located in Walmart. We're located in 35 states. Check our website. You can go in the store, or you can just order online, Walmart.com. And it's called Protect and Shine. It is great for silk pressing or silk. If you have a silk press, if you have a dull wig that no longer shines, it protects your hair from the heat. So it is the best way to curl your hair. It's a silicone-based spray, and it is great for silk press, making the hair shine, and protecting your hair from the heat. Also, I am using the Alligator Clips, the La Host Beauty Alligator Clips, which are my favorite clips to style and curl hair with, because it really does hold the hair in place. So the neater you are, the better the style is going to look. And this is where you really need your rat tail comb. You want to make sure you have a heat-resistant, anti-static small tooth rat tail comb. And the reason why you want to do this is because it's going to help you curl the hair at the bottom so much better. Pro Fashion, I believe that's the name of these flat irons. And you just pull. Again, I am loading this hairstyle up with Protect and Shine. And after I spray, I just kind of pull and silk out the bottom. I don't really want a curl or to look, I really want a smooth, straight look in the back versus curls, okay? And the reason why I'm doing this is because, again, this is not a wig. I know it looks like it on the mannequin head, but the bottom of this have been cut off. So the client actually, she actually cuts off her sides. She tapers her sides and the back. And so what I want this to do is I want it to blend. So it almost has to be silked out and kind of straight. It has to have a slight bend to it. And all of this is so that it can blend into her natural hair in the back. Okay, I'm just about done with the back. So now I'm going to go to the front. And again, using a lot of Protect and Shine to protect the wig hair from the heat. And I am actually curling this on 450 because I want to seal the curls. The beautiful thing that I love about Pixies, and when it's curled properly, the style will last for 2 to 3 weeks. You only need to wash a wig actually once a month or every 10th wear. So if you really curl this wig with the proper heat, the proper products, such as our Haith Hair and Wigs Beauty Protect and Shine, it's really going to hold that style in place, and she will not have to curl. She may have to curl, just a little bit here and there, maybe at the top, but for the most part, these curls will stay in there for about 2 or 3 weeks, if not longer. Again, if you put it on a mannequin head at night, it's really going to help keep that style. Never take a wig off and throw it on the table, nightstand. It becomes a glorified mop. I know you guys have heard, or dust mop. I know you've heard me say that before. So please put it on a mannequin head. And yes, we also sell mannequin heads. So anything and everything is available on lahaithbeauty.com. We also have tripods. So the stand that you see me curling with, we also sell those. So we want to be that one-stop shop where you need your wig supplies. We can do that for you. All right, now I'm going to complete the right side, the left side, finish off the top, and I'm going to show you what this wig looks like. Now we're just putting the final touches on the sides and the back. You move really slow. That's the key to locking in those curls. Move really, really slow with that heat. Again, it's 450, and I'm using a lot of Protect and Shine. So you see how natural that looks. So when she puts this on, it's going to blend in perfectly with her bio hair. And you see how I cut around, and there is your finished look. Absolutely adorable. Again, using that Protect and Shine, it is available. You can shop right here on YouTube. So look down in the comments and the links, and you can see all the products and tools that I used will be available. You can shop right here on YouTube. So I'm going to show you what this wig actually looks like on. So when she gets it, how natural this is going to look. And here is the finished look. I actually put it on so you can see how natural it looked. Just doing some finishing touches. Again, the name of this wig is Tamara. If you want a custom style, just give us a call. 702-399-2341. Ask for any of our professional stylists, and we can do custom styling for you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and listen, share me with a friend. Again, I am Haith Johnson from Haith Beauty. See you in the next video.